Hi, and welcome to Travel Adventures with Island Girl and Sailing Adventures with Island Girl. We are here at Tete Rouse Hut in the middle of the French Alps on our way up to Mont Blanc. And here are our professional guides that we used with 360 Expeditions. We have Luke, we have Guy, David, and Stefano. And the trip has just been called. Look out the window, you can barely see. And these professional guides are going to kind of tell us about conditions on the mountain in order for a trip up to the rest of Mont Blanc to be called. We'll start with David.
Hello there, you're right. So yeah, unfortunately, it's obviously really disappointing to cancel a trip like this when everyone's really excited about it and been training for a long time. But we got up to the hut and the weather was not quite what we expected. So basically, big storm outside, which is making quite a lot of wind slab up high. So basically, there's no track in past the Tete Hut. And we spoke to a guide earlier who actually went up there a couple of days ago and just said it was super dangerous. So that's one of the reasons that we decided to call it. And just go climbing in the valley instead. So we're still going to do some fun, but we're just not Mont Blanc.
Yes, and Guy, how many years have you been a guide?
I've been a mountain guide for 4 years, and in the Alps. Before that, I was guiding in Scotland for 15 years. So I'm actually getting quite old now. Think about time.
And actually, Luke and Guy, we got to see a rock slide today. Explain what happens during the rock slides here in the Alps.
Basically, there's lots of rocks sitting on loose ground. So as soon as you get some water in it, rocks dislodge. So that's what we saw today.
Okay. And then if you see these rocks coming towards you,
Just want to get out of the way.
yeah, just as fast as you can because they're going to be, anybody can get hit. And then Stefano, how long have you been into it?
15 years, more or less.
And you're Italian, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes. So I understand there was a major rock slide this morning at about 6 a.m.
6:30.
6:30. And it was on what kind of area? It was on which area here?
The cold one. The problem was the cold one.
Yes.
And then we understood probably we had also avalanche risk above 1 meter.
Yeah, so there's an avalanche risk right now. And then, David, how long have you been a guide?
I've been a guide for close to 10 years now, so a little while. So yeah, I do a bit of guiding all over the place, but I live in the French Alps, so I do a lot of guiding here. So yeah, kind of what you were talking about before, like we talked about the avalanche risk up high, but the Grand Couloir is always quite dangerous as well. So whenever there's been a bit of a rockfall in the last few days, it definitely makes you sort of a little bit wary going up there anytime soon. So this morning there was a rockfall where rocks were coming down like the size of cars, so like really big stuff. And basically the whole couloir just got absolutely pummeled by rockfall. So when it's stuff like that, it's just too dangerous to go up there.
Yes, so take it from the pros. All of our guides here. This is all the equipment that's hanging around right now. The trip up Mont Blanc has been called, but the professional guides know what they're doing, and we're just going for what they're telling us to do. So it's a disappointment a little bit, but hey, everybody seems to be having fun, and we're hoping for good weather. Hoping for good weather and eating good food. This has been Travel Adventures with Island Girl and Sailing Adventures with Island Girl. See you on the next mountain.